Okay, welcome to our team call. Somewhat the beginning of June. So here we go. A couple of announcements to chat Summit. We've been chatting Summit every time. Everybody, pretty much everybody, has gotten me their money. I think everybody that's going has gotten me their money, unless Jessica decides to come, which we talked to her about. Shay and I were tag teaming her at Super Saturday. So I need your Airbnb money if you are, which I think we already worked out. But you should come. If you're not coming, you should. But I think today's the last day you can even buy your ticket online. So you'd have to do it like today. Trina will be hosting a diamond party at Summit. So if you're not diamond, it's great incentive to get there this month because I'll be going, Shay will be going, Jen will be going. We'll be leaving all of you Thursday evening to go to a party. And you don't want to be left. So get to Diamond. And then we'll have a Diamond retreat this fall that Trina always hosts. So another reason to push and get yourself there. We've been chatting lately about how Diamond is not really your end goal. Anyways, it's a step to bigger things. So it should be on your radar. It should not be like your only thing you're pushing for. You need to go be with Daddy. I'm on a call. Okay, then listen to Daddy. I can't help you right now. All right. So another reason to be pushing for that. So, and then obviously we have our 15-star goal that we're pushing for as well, which basically means 15 diamonds popping this year. That was the goal that I set at the beginning of the year, was help 15 ladies get their business to at least diamond, hopefully beyond. Because like I said, diamond is not an end goal, but it's a stepping stone to bigger things. So are you one of them? If so, reach out. I want to know. I'm doing a diamond mentorship, and you should apply and get in. Also, you guys saw that Rachel's husband passed away. He took his life last week, and she's not doing so well. I set up a GoFundMe. I can repost it in the team page. I know I posted it in the virtual Fit Girl Squad, and I posted it publicly on my Facebook. So if you would share that publicly, ask other people to help. She's, she doesn't know how she's going to do it with 4 kids, and he was the primary income, and it's just a really hard situation. So feel free to share that, and whoever is local, they're doing a funeral this Saturday, so I'm going. I think Shay is going. We just want to show her that we're there for her and want to support her through all of this. So I challenged all of you guys to run a coach sneak peek last week. I want to know who did. I know Jen did. What does kind of mean?
I know. Well, it is kind of, because I have some things up, but it wasn't like every last bit of content that we had when we did it together in yours. But it's like me working. I'm revamping it now, so I'm not worried. It'll all be set up by Wednesday. But those are people I'd already been talking to that are close to me, so I gave them all the info. So I knew it was a work in progress. I'm just admitting it out there that it wasn't,
They're always going to be a work in progress, and that's okay. That's why I want everyone to practice, right? Running their own. Lindsay stepped up and helped film a video for mine, which is awesome. And she'll probably be looking for a partner to partner up with soon, because I told everyone, don't do it alone. Partner up with somebody, because it is always good to have another perspective, but pick somebody that's running at a similar pace that you are, or has a similar hustle or something like that, so that you're kind of speaking the same language to whoever is your prospect, because you're going to draw people who are like you. But it's good to have other stories. So my challenge to you is, if you're serious about growing your business, run sneak peeks for yourself. Don't wait for other people to run them. I've been doing them weekly for a couple of months now, because it puts pressure on me to talk about the business and invite to the business. Because if I wasn't running one every week, I'd be like, I don't know. But because I'm running it, I'm like, oh crap, I better invite some people. So take ownership of it. We shared slides in the team page last week of bullet points that we go over in ours. You can take them, pick from them, make it your own. Like, it does not have to be one way. fits everybody. It should be whatever way is best for you. I do recommend being more honest and not just hyping things, because people, when it sounds super hyped and like, this is going to be amazing and you're going to make like 6 figures this year, people are like, oh, okay, that feels weird. Right? So it helps to be honest, I think, and not be afraid to tell people that it's going to take real work and it's a real business. Real business owners will. So, go run a sneak peek. If you need help, you can reach out. And if you want to pair up with someone, I think that's great. Emerald. We've talked Emerald and talked Emerald and talked Emerald, but we're going to keep talking Emerald. Emerald is your first goal. I tell my coaches to go Emerald within their first day. Go sign 2 friends up, because it gives you some quick wins. It gives you some other people to run with. It also helps you tap into the team. We've been using this phrase a lot, tap into the team. You're building on 2 legs with other teammates, and what they're putting under you contributes to your paycheck. So you get to tap into that paycheck. Basically, you get a bonus based on all of us showing up to work our business, but you don't get to tap into that until you're Emerald. So you want to tap in, you want to go Emerald. We need to be doing Emerald calls, and we need to be talking about it more on the page. So I'm also looking for volunteers to go live in the page and be sharing, how did you go Emerald? How do you keep going Emerald? What is your current thing that's working well for you in the business? Because obviously all of us as coaches, we keep going Emerald. It's not a one-time thing. We keep doing it. So how's that working for you? What are you doing? Best tips and practices to share. Also, we have a business builders page. Once you're an active Emerald and you have at least 2 success club points, you get into the business builders page. I had Danny go live in there. I've asked Julianne to go live in there this week. I'm trying to bring in like leaders that you guys really like and respect to share awesome practices with you guys. And I'm trying to make it more of a collab place for all of us to be sharing. Hey, I tried this today. I'm using this graphic today. Lindsay texted me the other day and was like, hey, I think I'm going to use this to ask for coaches this month. And it had like 5 lines on it. And I was like, that would be a great share in that page to say, guys, here's the graphic I'm using this month to ask for new coaches to join me. Like, it's just awesome to pool resources, right? And the more we get into the habit of giving, the better it is, because it really is about giving in business. And I used to have a really lack mindset with that and want to like keep stuff to myself, because I thought for some reason it would harm me, but that's not true. And the more you can give to others, the more they will give back to you. Our June focus. I don't know if you guys had a chance to listen to that Kayla Craft Mommy Millionaire thing. It was such a good reminder for me about getting back to the heart of service. So today, my conversations with everybody were, how can I help you? How can I help your business? Is there any way, she said this, so I wrote it down. Is there, where did I say, anything going on in your life where I can add value? And I just got back to having real conversations with people with no agenda and just being like, how can I help you? I had this girl say back to me, I don't think anybody has ever asked me that before. That is so amazing. And I was like, yes, that is the point. So it also inspired me to do a 7-day challenge for free. That's just a Move Your Body challenge, which again is a way for people to get to know you, get to see that maybe you have something to offer. They also get to start working on themselves in some ways. And then after 7 days, we can go back and say, by the way, I have this for you to work with me too. My one thing with free groups is do not make them really complicated. Do not make them something that is time consuming. Do not give yourself away as a coach. So I don't run a free group that is a mini challenge group. I don't give them, nutrition recipes, and I don't check in with them every day to make sure that they're doing their workout. Like, no, you would have to hire me to work with me to have that. So my free group literally looks like they add themselves, they request it. Every day I'm just going to post, hey, I did my workout. Here's 4 different moves that I did. If you need ideas. Who else got theirs in? That's going to be it. I uploaded the free meal plan that I had bought months ago off of Etsy and said, by the way, here's a meal plan if you want it. Just to show them I had something extra. And I said, if you show up all 7 days in a row, I'm going to put your name in a hat and give you some free mama crack. But I'm not going to have to sit there and come up with content, nothing. It's going to be the same as posting my workout anywhere else. So don't make free groups hard for you, and don't give away your services for free. do let them be a great way for people to get to know you. Do let them be a great way for them to maybe start getting into a habit, right? Because that's my whole idea with this is, when is the last time you moved your body for 7 days in a row? Most people have not ever done that. And I want them to start thinking that way now. It doesn't have to be an hour workout. It's just moving your body. You could walk for 20 minutes. You could dance with your kids. I don't care what it is, but I want you to start thinking about moving your body every day right now and getting into that, hey, yeah, maybe that would be a habit I would want to incorporate. Maybe this would be something I would want to do, because we have Morning Meltdown coming in July, and that's 100 days in a row with no day off, literally. So I want people already getting into that thought now. So I was going to throw out some ideas for you guys, because I thought this month it would be a great thing to switch your focus from who's going to buy from me today, who am I just going to invite to buy from me, to waking up every day saying, my goal today is to help 9 people whatever way I can. Yes, you're going to still invite people. Yes, you can still ask them to join you. But your goal should be, I'm looking for 9 people to help however the way they want help. As long as it's not like, well, can I use your login and use your workouts? No, like hell no, you're not doing that. And you're not giving them our group for free. Like, have some boundaries, people. Have self-respect. But seriously, I was asking that business owner, like, how can I help you with your business? Or this girl that I was talking to today who she and her husband just started this renting out campers business. I went and shared it on social media and like gave her a shout out. That cost me nothing. That took 2 minutes. Like, it took no time. And she was like, oh my gosh, that was so nice. So how can we help people? I really want us to get back to that heart of service. So I was going to throw out some ideas. Obviously, you can do the 7-day Move Your Body challenge if you want to. You can even do that in like a week and talk about it all week and get people that want to join now. You could do a free like morning miracle challenge where basically you challenge people to get up 20 minutes earlier, and instead of looking at their phone first thing, because everybody gets up and looks at social media, which starts your day terribly, do like 20 minutes of journaling or meditation or reading a book or something like that, and offer that for free. Like, hey, come do this 7-day, like, start your morning right. I don't know. Come up with whatever name you want. 7 days to better habits, like Jen said. Come up with something. Come do it for free. Give them the link so they can request in for free. Like, you don't have to be adding all these people and doing all this extra work. Make it fun. Let them get to know you. Don't make it super complicated. You could do like a free healthy eating group. So here's the thing. I'll do either like a fitness one or a healthy eating one. I don't combine them because that's a miniature challenge group. And why am I not charging for that if it is? Although if you guys wanted to, you could offer a clean week group, which is $30. $30 to do a clean week group, and they get a miniature challenge group. They buy the clean week sampler of Shakeology. It's 7 servings of Shakeology, I think, or 5. I don't know, 5 or 7 for $30 or $29.99. This is how Shay started. Yes, they get the clean week workouts. They get the clean week nutrition plan. There's a program guide already made for you guys, so you don't even have to come up with content every day. And Shay started that way and got hooked and then bought a challenge pack. So like, think outside the box as far as what can you offer people. We get so stuck on asking people what they can buy from us. What are you giving? Like, what are you giving? My posts this week were planned on like, okay, I want to share tips on how I stick to a routine, how I even develop that habit. Everybody asks about my lemon water, so I'm going to do a live about my lemon water, which is silly, but it's awesome because they want to know. Like, all my content this week is focused on what am I giving to people? What am I giving to them? What are you giving to people? You could do a 7-day no alcohol group if you wanted to, because I've been doing this whole like dry June thing. You could literally do something like that, or 7-day sugar detox. And guess what? You can Google all of these, and there are groups people have already done, and you can access their content and literally just take their content or look on Pinterest. So you don't even have to make content for these things. 7-day sugar detox, like literally whatever you guys want it to be, just think of something you want to work on yourself. And I was like, hey, I want to start getting in the habit of moving every single day to get ready for morning meltdown. So I'm going to offer that to people because that's what I want to do. You could do a yoga group. Like, I mean, whatever you want, and then find a couple of like YouTube yoga videos and post that and do like yoga for 7 days straight. I don't know. Like, just come up with something. Add extra value for free always. So they got into my moving for 7 days group and I gave them a meal plan. Now, I just uploaded it to the files. I'm not sitting there being like, and here's your grocery list, and here's how you do containers. I'm not like going into all this stuff because they would need to pay me for that. But it was just literally that healthy eating on a budget meal plan. Because I want them to see, oh, look, here's something else for you too. And I'll probably go live in there a couple of days and share some of my thoughts or something that I'm learning in personal development or something like that. Also as a way to lead them into wanting to do our Tribe Called Bliss book coach mentorship group, which if you guys are not inviting to that, you totally should, because people want community. I don't know if you heard the wake up call today. She said this on the wake up call and I was like, yes, that is so true. She's like, people want community more than they care to realize or admit. And that is the truth. And that's why we're offering this book club, is to give people community. This book is perfect for that. It's all about that. It's all about developing real relationships. So I'm leading with inviting people to the team and this book club this month. They don't even have to work the business, but they're going to be coaching themselves and getting a tribe, a community to commit to better habits with, because we become who we surround ourselves with, right? Heck, you can share tips on that too, like how to change things around. You become who you surround yourself with, you know, pick people to run with that are like, start giving people tips in your stories even on how to start creating the change that they want. Back to the heart of service, go in to help, not get a sale. How can you add value to other people? And it's kind of funny when you start thinking that way, you'll see people's responses as more of an opportunity than anything else. Like Emily posting that screenshot last week and saying, I think this girl just wants a quick fix. And I'm like, dude, to me, she wants more product. She wants more help. Like, it's an opportunity. Like, I think she's asking for help. And I think when you go into it with this mindset of how can I help this person, you see that more. And it can be hard to always be in that mindset. I think I bounce back and forth from feeling used to feeling like I love giving. And so it's a constant balancing act. So I think my problem is I have to be intentional with setting up free stuff for people, because I do want to give free stuff. So I need to have free stuff in place to offer, and then just know that that's my free stuff. And so I don't have to feel used because I've already set it up as free, but have clear definitions of what is my free stuff and what is my pay for stuff. Do you know what I mean? So that then who cares if people are using the free stuff? It should be easy anyways and not cost me a lot of time and resources, and give people a way to get to know me and all of that. And then have obviously what they can do to work with me that's paid. So anybody else have any ideas? That was basically my thoughts, was getting back to the heart of service and helping people, and like focusing on, instead of just waking up every day being like, I have to sign someone up, I have to invite all these people. How about you wake up and say, I'm going to help 9 people today. I don't know what that will look like. I don't even know how I will help them, but I'm going to help 9 people today. And sometimes that looks like signing somebody up. Today, a lady reached out to me. She goes to church with me, sings with me. She used to sell Isagenix. So she knows the MLM thing. And she's like, okay, I really want the workouts. I just really don't want the shakes. I was like, okay. Like, I'm here to help you. She's like, I tried them. I don't like them. I have Isagenix. I'm like, okay. I'm like, but I did build in your cart. I threw in some Mama Crack and some bars because they're favorites of mine. You can take them out if you want to. But I did throw those in because I thought you might like them. She bought it all. Like, I didn't even try to fight her on it because I was like, I'm here to help you. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to help you. So when we get back to that, it doesn't mean that we can't suggest other things. It doesn't mean that we won't invite, but it's asking better questions, as Shay said earlier. Anybody else want to chime in and say anything? I feel like I'm talking too much.
I have a quick question. So surprisingly, I put out last Tuesday that transformation post, and it blew up left and right. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? And the only thing that I realized is everybody wants this quick fix that's out there. Yeah. And that's not what it is. And then they're like, I don't think I can do this. Like, how do you get past that with people, like saying, hey, you need to work for it? I didn't just happen to fall into this overnight. Like, I changed my ways.
Have you done a post about that?
Not yet. Well, it like states in there that it wasn't that quick fix. I'm not sure how I worded it, but it was like, I did the $100 workout book. It didn't work. I tried the quick stuff and it didn't work.
When you tell them, like, hey, this wasn't a quick fix,
mm-hmm.
and they say, do you ask them, well, hey, is what you're doing going to get you there? Like, continuing to do what you're doing going to get you there?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how's that any different? How's that any different? But a public post always. And what I do when I do those, I use direct quote. So I take a direct quote that someone said to me and put it in quotes. So people know I'm quoting someone. And the person usually is like, oh, that's me. And I respond, or I'll say like, hey, that was me. Like, I lived this way for years. I lived this way thinking for years. I called myself out this morning on my post about how I didn't want to do at-home workouts. I thought they didn't work. And I definitely didn't want to pay for an overpriced shake that wasn't organic. Like, so you can call yourself out too. I think a public post, talk about it in your stories. Also, hopefully they're watching you now, because maybe they weren't watching you show up every day before. So hopefully they're watching you now.
I'm getting a lot more individuals watching now than I used to. It all started when I was like, hey, this is my time nutrition, and I did the whole day of everything. It was like, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm eating. You know,
I love it.
Often, and everybody was like watching and paying attention every time I posted, and I was like, okay, this is where my little secret is.
Yes. You know what? I wonder if you could do some sort of a nutrition group for free, like a 5-day nutrition group.
That's what I was thinking, because I know for me it took a lot of like trying to figure it out when it came to nutrition. And my grandmother told me over the weekend, you need to stop losing weight. And I was like, what? And I told her, I was like, no, I'm not losing weight. I'm losing unhealthy weight. Yeah. I'm still eating everything that I used to, but in a better form.
Yep.
And so I think that's what I could, I guess, essentially lead into.
Emily's right. The longer it takes, the more sustainable. That's true. And the better chance they have at keeping it off for longer term. Emily used to do free nutrition groups all the time. I bet you even have content you could pick up for free with the group.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff. I haven't done them in a while though, but I like the idea of doing a free group where I don't have to post every day.
Right. No, so like I already posted my workout in the virtual Fit Girl spot, so I'm just gonna
post
them too. Go.
Yeah.
That's all it needs to be. Trina had shared a free group that Sarah Morrison did once that literally Sarah was like, I'm going on vacation and I want a better butt. Because she did. I want a better butt in my swimsuit. So she did a public thing of like, I want a better butt and I've got like 60 days to do it before I go on vacation. So if you want a better butt too, hop into my free group and I'm going to show you what booty move I'm doing every day. And literally this group filled up with like 500 people. I don't know how, but she gave them the link and they could request in. And all she did was go in there every day and show them what moves she was doing to work on her own butt every day. And literally got like a ton of clients out of it because people got to get to know her and it filled up and they would add in their friends. So anyways, you could totally do like a nutrition group and just give them an example of like what you're eating that day. And every day just post like a picture. Here was my food today. And I ate it at this time, this time, this time. You know, so. But I would definitely talk about that in your stories and in your posts. Nothing is overnight. And we as a society have so been trained to do not just the quick fix thing, but the instant gratification. I just listened to a podcast on this by the life coach lady talking about how we have to train ourselves to trade our discomfort. Because she's like, we're always going to have discomfort in our life. It's going to be 50-50. And she's like, you can have the 50-50 of wanting pleasure and giving yourself that instant gratification, and then you beat yourself up. So she's like, your 50-50 is beating the hell out of yourself and then having pleasure, beating the hell out of yourself and having pleasure. She's like, I'm suggesting you trade that. It's still always going to be 50-50, but it's a different kind of discomfort. So trade that for doing the hard work it takes to get the results you want, and then blowing your own mind with the results that you're getting. So she's like, you can trade them. I thought that was such a good analogy. Anybody else? You guys want to share your June goals? We've got some big ones in here. Oh, Alicia was going to say something.
So tomorrow I'm going to do a kidney cleanse. Well, the next 3 days, because I get lots of kidney stones, and honestly, I don't drink coffee hardly at all anymore because of Mama Crack, which I usually try to say often in my like stories and everything, because I really don't need it anymore. And like I went like I had coffee on Sunday morning because I got up at 4:30 and took somebody to a soccer game. But so I'm going to post about that and say, you know, because I'm still drink my shakes with it and stuff. But, you know, that's kind of my next 3 days of
I love it.
Still using the Shakeology, but doing something that's good for me and stuff. And
you probably could have invited people to do it with you.
Yeah, I probably should have. It's been a little ridiculous around here. So I'm trying to refocus my brain. That's been my struggle lately. So.
Yep. Well, we've got the promo going on all month and the book club, which are fun things to invite you. Let's make sure we're blowing up that page on Facebook. I saw Emily posted she got her book and posted in there, which was awesome. Make sure you guys steal her books, or anybody that joins. Do a shout out for them in that page. Lindsay just signed her 4th coach, and this is her 2nd month. She's just starting her 2nd month. Give it up for this girl. Hard charging. She's doing awesome. I think she already hit Success Club this month too, which is fantastic. Madison's about to sign her 2nd coach, and that will make her Emerald. Anybody want to share their goals real quick, publicly? Shay's like, yes.
Why not? So my goals for the month are to hit SC20, which I'm halfway there, 20 plus. And I already hit SC10 today. And then I want to sign 8 new coaches because I've got to secure my rank, and I don't like this like fear of every single day waking up going like, is someone going inactive? And I hate it.
The worst.
So it's the worst. And then I need to focus personally on my own nutrition because I've been working out every day, but I've noticed a huge difference between when we were doing T20, the weight was coming off really quickly because it was so much more cardio. So I didn't need my nutrition dialed in. But now that we're doing like 21-day fix and we're going to be going into lift 4 next week, I've noticed I really need to dial that in. So that's a goal of mine. And then I'm going to secure Noah's Emerald. And then get 2 of my coaches to Emerald, Katrina being one of them. And then I'm slowing down, which I know sounds silly, but I'm slowing down to 25 invites a day, 25 follow-ups, 25 new connections, and stop at 25 because I get in this headspace where I keep going and going and going and going, and then I exhaust myself, and then I don't do anything for 2 days. So I'm cutting myself off, even if it's like 9 o'clock in the morning and I've done my 25 invites, I'm done.
Yeah.
So I'm cutting myself off. So I'm going to stay consistent and not do intense bursts of anything.
Yep.
Which has worked so far.
Yeah. Consistency always works better than anything else. I love it. Those are great goals. Anything else? Jen?
I'll go.
Oh,
I
good.
just-
Nita.
But
I felt like I would really let Shay down if I didn't. But no, I would really love to go Emerald. And the only reason it's been hard for me is because I've previously exhausted my family and friends and that kind of thing. So I'm really focusing on making connections so that I can sign up like a genuine coach, somebody who really wants to work the business. And I've been sending out invites and connections and messages every day, following up with people. And I have a lot of people who are like right on the cusp, you know. I feel like we're always in that boat. Like they just need the final push over the edge. So we'll get there this month.
Yeah. Maybe a 7-day free group or something.
Yeah, I actually just texted Shay and said I'm definitely going to do that.
Yeah. Or the clean week like Shay did.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good idea too. I didn't even know that was a thing. So that's perfect.
Why they came up with it. They came out with Clean Week like 2 years ago now in October as a way to give people a small purchase to try it.
Cool.
The one thing I don't like about it is you invite a whole bunch of people. It's the same amount of work. Still inviting them to something, right?
Yeah.
I always told people less than $30, and then they have to buy again anyways. And so a whole bunch of people would either want to buy again,
Right.
liked it so much, but it's great for some people. So totally try it. See if you like it.
Yeah.
For Shay. So, but
I'll give it a shot for
a week
sure.
of workouts. You're gonna get a week of meals, an awesome nutrition plan, and coaching with me for less than $30. Like, don't afford that.
It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I'm headed.
Awesome. I love it. Anybody else?
yeah.
All right.
So mine this month is SE20 plus. And I am working really hard to push it up higher so that I'm reaching higher. And because it doesn't cut it when you say SE10, you kind of just screw yourself over. And I knew that. By the way, I will just say, when I went to that diamond retreat, Shay knows, Joy knows, it was a whole flip for me. A lot of things came open for me emotionally and mind-wise that I didn't know. And guys, just showing up and then being in our pictures and our shoots, I've had way more attraction because now they see me in the sneak peeks that I put on, and I'm in the pictures where I am actually part of the team and they see me as a leader. So get there, and that part is kind of nice. But so my goal was 6 coaches this month because I need to ask right after I hit SE10, my goal is to get Tim to Success Club. He's at SE2. And so get him there. If I can push it higher with my goal at the same time getting me there. But I want to secure 2 coaches in his. So that is 8 overall coaches, just like everybody else. And Shay said exactly my goal when she put her goals in there. I'm like, well, I don't need to type mine up. Shay typed mine up too, where I want this consistency every day. I've done it from day 1 since we've been back, and I've been pushing hard consistently instead of that huge burst towards the end. And today's the 10th, but I still feel amazing for where I'm at and the momentum. And I will tell you, I also am trying to be more consistent with the time frame that I'm working. So I'm putting value and in that consistency of working hard and working smarter, because I am a overthinker. And I just am shutting off that overanalyzing, and I've been really good at using my trackers, and I set my freaking timer in my consistency, and guys, it's bomb. It's so awesome. I turn on my music, they're in my headphones. I dance and I go and I invite like crap and I can talk to people and they can hear that it's fun. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm happier than I've ever been.
Love it.
So.
I love it, man. You've got to find what works for you, and it's always action that brings clarity. Everyone thinks that they can think it through to get to clarity or feel it through, and I'm like, nope, action. It's always action that brings clarity. You don't know what to do, it's called take a step. That's how you figure it out. So, yeah, good job. I love that. Emily, did you want to go?
Sure. I might have a child walking in right now, though. So my goal was SC10, but now that Jen said we can't do that, maybe I should up it a little bit. But no, really, I'm at 4 right now, which is good. Last month, I think I had 0, which was horrible in my own fault, obviously, for doing no work. So I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really like I have a lot of momentum and definitely some consistency.
Yeah.
So 5 to 10 new invites every single morning. Invite to the business 3 times a week in a social media post.
Yeah.
Post every day, which I haven't been as consistent about actually posting. I've been doing my stories, but not posting every day. And then read the book, the Bliss Tribe book.
Awesome.
Yep.
You're doing the life coaching with the Life Coach School lady, right?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to share about that, like what you're learning on a call sometimes?
Sure. Yeah. This month, so she has a different theme every month, and this month is on self-confidence, and it's freaking scary. She makes you do or pick a dare of the day, and they're like things like ask for a discount on something, or like just things that like literally like you don't want to do. I have it right here, but yeah, it's really good. And I feel like even for us in the business, like there's things we could do that would just kind of like up your self-confidence, because it's like the only thing that's stopping you is a feeling, which is fear. Like you're just afraid of whatever you're going to feel from doing it. So yeah, actually that's the wrong page, but
I'll
yeah.
You go on a call sometime and share. That sounds
Okay.
good. I love
Yeah.
her. So that sounds good.
Me too.
Anybody else want to share? Alicia says she'll go.
So mine's SC15 because I keep doing 10 and I'm like, this is ridiculous. Really trying to be consistent. That's really my thing, is consistency. Yeah. And I'm doing it early in the morning. I can't wait till the rest of my day gets going. I have to get up early, and so I get up at 5, get some of that out while I'm drinking my Mama Crack, and do my devotions, and then I'm usually ready to get going. So I am doing other invites throughout the day too, and follow-ups, but I'm trying to get a huge chunk done early in the morning because my life is ridiculous. So that's really just, I have to be totally consistent in that, and doing 25 invites a day, and trying to make at least 20 new connections every day. So I think that's one of my things has been the connections part too, is really being consistent there. Cause like I'll invite everybody that follows or looks or comments or whatever, but I don't, I need new ones. And so that's so that moves me forward.
I set a timer, like an alert in my phone to go off at like 9:30 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and like 7:30 at night. And it says 30 minutes on Instagram. And I try to spend like some time. It's not been happening, but I need to really nail it down. Sometime just literally going on, watching other people's stories, commenting on their stories, and commenting on their posts. That's it. And like shutting it down. Because it is true, like when we want more connections, we have to give that. Like we have to go watch other people's stories. We have to go like their stuff. So yeah, setting alerts in your phone can be helpful. I really quick want to tell you guys, we're doing our team call next week on Sunday night, not Monday night, because we are doing a joint team call with Mariah, who is, she was on Trina's call with all like the new premier coaches last year. She's a 3-star. She was a premier coach last year. And we're going to join calls with her team. And she and I are going to maybe do like a hot seat thing and like chat. We haven't totally figured out what we're gonna talk on, but she does her team calls on Sunday night, which is fine because I actually have something next Monday night anyways. So I was like, awesome. So we're gonna do our team call Sunday night, just so you guys know. I think she does it at 7, but I'm not positive. And she's in Arizona, so I think she's, I don't know. I'll look up the details and get that set up. Shay, would you do a quick boomerang before more people hop off?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Everybody just want to wave.
All right.
Can we see your face? Madison, can we see your face for the boomerang?
Yeah, you too.
Aw.
Oh, and Ella too.
Guys,
She's
we
so
never
cute.
there's kids on the call. I have kids
Oh.
on the call for like the first few years. They still come in, as you saw.
Yeah, Scarlett was on in the beginning. All right, can the kids wave too?
She's gonna take a boomerang of us.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
I'm sure she got it.
Hey, hold on, do it again. Because I went too fast, okay?
Okay.
Listen, I'm not
It's pressure.
good at this.
Pressure, man.
I'm under pressure. I can do it for myself, but not for all of you. Okay. Ready? Okay, wait. Whatever, it'll work.
It'll work. Tag all of us so we can reshare it.
I'll tag you all.
Okay, anybody else want to share their goals really quick for June? Call it big, guys. Don't be afraid to call your shot. Remember? That's what I always tell you. Call your shot, man. There's no shame in missing a big goal. I'd rather you miss the big goal and have achieved more than calling a really small goal and not even achieving that. Anybody
And the
else?
bigger the goal, the more you will achieve. Because I was SC10 was my goal constantly, and I would have trouble hitting it. Shoot it higher, you'll go further.
I totally forgot to say that I'm getting 2 people to Emerald so that I'm Diamond.
Yay!
Yeah. Lindsay, you want to say yours? I'm going to call you out. She's like, no.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to figure out the unmute. Plus,
Okay.
I have a sleeping child next to me, so I'm going to try not to wake him up.
Oh, yeah.
So my goal, because I haven't hit it yet, is SC10. I want to hit SC10, and then I want to finish out my legs, so adding 2 more coaches to my team, and then I want to focus on getting Chris to Emerald.
Not hard. Totally do it. Totally do it. I love it. Cassie, you're going Emerald, right?
I am so working on it. I thought I was like this close with somebody just the other day. I was like, oh, and it was a gentleman too, somebody that I used to work with. He was like, I need something. You look like you're doing this. Like, I know how it is being in that rut. And I was like, you can so do this. You can so do this. And he was like, money's really tight and I don't know what his budget is, but I was like, hey, look, you can do this. Go look at the website, figure out what you want to do, and when you're ready, let me know. Because like you could tell that he was like, I want this. And I'm crossing my fingers that he kind of goes for it here soon.
Did you ask him why he wants it?
Because when we were both in the military, you get into this routine of always working out and you're eating healthy because you have to be fit. Like you have to pass a physical test. It's now every 6 months,
Okay.
depending on your score. If you don't make a 90 or better, you have to test every 6 months. And nobody wants to test every 6 months.
Did you ask him when his next test is?
He's not in anymore. That's the thing. He got out, and then it was like, just like I did, you kind of just veer off, and you're no longer doing anything, and you're no longer taking care of yourself. And he kind of has gotten stuck.
Okay. I listened to another podcast today about asking the right questions to get people to figure out like why they want to do something. So even digging into like, what's your dream? Like, where would you want to go if you could go anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel being there? And then being like, so when are you going to do that?
Yeah.
We kind of bring that up for them so they're faced with like, oh yeah, this is connected. Because sometimes they don't see that the two are connected.
Okay.
Do you care to share with us your goals before we hop off? I'll unmute you. Oh, it won't let me for some reason. Oh, there-
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry, technology is not my friend. For sure to go Emerald. And so close.
You're so close.
The two that are gonna be signing up won't. They're out of town till Wednesday.
Yeah.
And so
That's why.
what?
I thought they wanted to start Thursday.
That's what they told that shoot. I think they wanted to start like as soon as they got home.
Yeah.
Cause stop. Sorry. I think they wanted to start like as soon as they got home, but they are out of town till Wednesday. So I told them, I was like, well, okay, Wednesday you can at least start your workouts if you sign up right away, but you won't get all the product.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
And did they say okay, or like how did they leave that?
Yeah. They said they were gonna call me once they got back, and then I'd walk them through everything.
Perfect. Awesome. Sometimes with people, I've before been like, just give me your card, your shipping address, like all of it. I'll just do it for you.
Yeah.
Kind of up
Yep.
Since they're out of town.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, well, I can do it for you. Just send me your email.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I got this. I just need a credit card. Just
Hey, why don't you say a little something about yourself to introduce yourself to the ladies? Because I think this is the first time you're on the team call. Guys, this is Madison. She lives in Colorado. She goes,
Hi.
me.
Yes. Yeah, I have 2 kids. We're in Westminster. I am a hairstylist. Don't judge my hair. We did our workout when we got home. And yeah, these are my kids that want to be in the video today.
And get this, she decided to get into network marketing because she's been doing personal development, and everybody in personal development keeps saying how you should have a network marketing business. And she wanted to do that and create another avenue of income. And decided to go with Beachbody. I was like, awesome, let's do it. So
Yes. So I'm still working on it.
we all are. You'll get there, I promise.
Why do you want to go phone?
What workout did you guys do?
Why do you want to go phone?
We're doing the 21-day fix, the real time.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah, this one actually keeps up with me pretty well. She's so funny. She has like little 3-pound weights that she like does with me.
We have those same pink 3-pound weights. And when Simon first started, when he was like 3, doing this with me, he called them his muscles. So yes. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I'll let you guys go since we've been on here for a little while, unless you had one more question or anything.
I'm okay.
Okay, perfect. Text me if you do.
Okay.
All right, so guys, keep in mind, next week our team call is Sunday night. I'll post a reminder in the team page. So I will see you then. Let me know if there's anything that you want to ask Mariah or ask like from either of us to hear about.
Hey, don't forget Sunday's actually Father's Day.
Good call.
Oh yeah.
I should probably remind her of that. Well, then maybe it won't be next Sunday night. Noah's like, seriously? Noah Wells, I was listening to one of your podcasts today.
Uh-oh. Am I in trouble?
No, I was listening to it, the one on suicide.
Oh, yes. That one.
That's one. I didn't finish it yet, though. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.